What up, folks? Anybody out there in YouTube land? What's up? We're gonna kick it back on a Friday. What's going on with you? You at work? You off work today? We're gonna go ahead and hang out for a little bit. YouTube's been having a lot of issues with people getting notifications. So let's get in here. Let me get into my YouTube. What's going on, Extra? How'd you get this notification? Did you get it via YouTube, or how'd you get it? What's going on, people? How'd y'all get the notification? What's going on? Brett, what's going on, man? YouTube's been having a lot of problems with notifications going out. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make sure everybody, I want to see how you guys got the notification. Today is a special day. Axon 10 Pro dropped today. Let me get my live chat open here. Technically, T, what's going on? So you got the notification via pop-up. Some people got it via pop-up, and some people just got the notification for it. That's a new track I chose for my YouTube channel. What do you guys think? You'll start to hear that track more on the YouTube channel. What you think about that new track I got? We'll get started here in just a minute. Trying to get my chat open. We'll have some fun, hang out for a little bit. All right, here's my chat. Let's get the chat going. I love this track, man. I had to pick a track for YouTube videos, and yeah, I chose this one. So I'll get to your questions. All right, here we go. It's Friday. It's Friday. Alright, so we get this thing going. Hopefully you guys are having a good Friday. Sound check, how's the audio? Let me check it over here. Alright, audio sounds like it's pretty good. Alright. Yeah. Alright, man. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody feeling? Fun Fact Friday. Ask me anything you want to ask me about tech, and I will answer it. So, again, if you haven't seen the also famous What You Asked For, the Axon 10 Pro is official today. So be sure to grab yours. I mean, you're getting a killer deal. It's a hot phone. You know, I actually have a video that's going to drop tomorrow night or at midnight tonight. Let me see here. I think you'll enjoy that, man. It's the Axon 10 versus the top dog, man, versus the G8. You guys think the Axon 10 can beat the G8? That's a question for you. That video, I think I'm going to drop it tonight at midnight. I like to drop videos at midnight. Yeah. Man, I have to answer this question. I guess there's a lot of new people to the channel. I'll answer that question. Since it's not really, it's kind of tech related. I'm trying to kick off my shoes. It's kind of tech related, but the first question I want to answer is who is the little baby on my profile pic? So first, I want to say, I've answered this question before. Does anybody in here know who that little baby is on my profile pic. First, I want to see Gigi. No, it's not my niece. It's not my niece. It's not my niece. Granddaughter. There you go. That is one of my granddaughters. She is my precious little baby. Yeah, she's one of the six. She's the youngest girl. Yeah, no, yeah, my nieces are like 30. You know, they're old, 29. But yeah, no, you good, T. You good. I answer that question a lot for some reason. It's a little girl. She's beautiful. She was younger at that age. Right now, she's about, she's probably a year and a half. She's something else, man. Forget you, T. Yeah, she's so beautiful. She was young on that photo. She was probably about 6 months on that photo, maybe 4 to 6 months. And I just love that. I call her Cheeks. She's got these big old puffy cheeks. Anyway, that's her granddaughter. And I probably will leave that picture there forever. Forever. That's my little girl. That's my girl, man. She's something else. Yeah. So, tech. Don't forget that today is the day. Oh, yeah, T. You already know. You already know. She's the youngest girl, too. It's 6 girls and 1 boy. Well, 7 girls and 1 boy. Man, let me tell you something. Today is the day that the Axon 10 Pro drops. A lot of people were asking me about the Axon 10 Pro. I don't work for ZTE, you know. I got the device. I appreciated it, you know what I'm saying? So I pushed out probably 7, 8 videos on it. And I'm still pushing out. I'm still working on videos. The latest video that I just did was versus the G8. And you know me, I'm fair across the board. But my question to you guys is, do you think the Axon 10 can beat the G8? I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be the G8 is the benchmark. For you guys that don't know, the G8 is my benchmark device. The G8 is a tough. I like the G8 better than the OnePlus 7 Pro. And by the way, I'm doing a live stream with the OnePlus 7 Pro. With the OnePlus 7 Pro. T, you crazy, man. The boot loop. Yeah. Yeah, so as far as day-to-day use, you know what I mean? Like, do you guys think that it can slap the G8 around? You know, so I've recorded a lot of that footage, and I'm gonna actually put that out. I will be doing. I think I've done it. Did I do it? Did I do G8? Did I do OnePlus 7 Pro versus? Yeah, I did that already. I did the OnePlus 7 Pro versus the Axon Pro. Yeah, and that video is out already. So I think the Axon 10 Pro is definitely the smarter purchase than this OnePlus 7 Pro that I'm using. It's definitely the better purchase of those two because you could save $200. So for sure, I would tell a person to get the Axon 10 over the OnePlus 7 Pro. There's a lot about the OnePlus 7 Pro that I love, but it's just a smarter purchase when it comes to the two. I would tell a person to buy the Axon 10 Pro over the OnePlus 7 Pro. But as far as the G8 and the Axon 10 Pro, no spoilers. Just tune in at midnight Central Standard Time. You will see how that turns out. So your questions, man. Do I think the Axon? Okay, I got that one already. All right, Gigi, be safe, man. Be safe, Gigi. Don't be driving and watching videos. Yeah, no doubt. We'll see you on the other side. Am I getting the Xperia 5? More than likely, yes, if the price is right. Yeah, definitely if the price is right. I'm looking over here. I have my chat over here. Sometimes the chat is crazy up on the little thing. It goes too fast. Yeah, I was shocked. Of course, I'm always shocked. I'm humble when it comes to getting review units or people. Here's the thing about review units. Most of the phones that I get from companies, they'll send me a retail and say, keep it. You know, I very seldom get review units. Review units are when you have to turn them in. I very seldom get those, man. I guess I just don't qualify. And people can laugh about my relationships with, or try to clown about my relationships with certain companies like HTC and ZTE and some other companies that I might have a relationship with. But the reality is, when you're on YouTube, you have to build a rapport and you have to present yourself a certain way to the companies so you can build some kind of relationship. You know, yeah, you have to stay on course. And those companies that have ever sent me a device, I'm the same way. I'm not gonna praise it just because I got it as a unit sent to me and I didn't pay anything for it. That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. So I see a question about the Axon 10 being CDMA. Here's the thing. I kind of got word about the Axon 10. Actually, I've spoken about this about 4 times already. I think it has the bands, but it's not officially certified by Sprint or Verizon or Boost or any of those. I believe there are situations where the Axon 10 Pro is running on Verizon flawlessly. There are people out there that have the Axon 10 on Verizon, and they've even solved their issues with text messaging. The only issue that I've heard people have on Verizon is the text messaging, and now I believe that's solved. But I can't go on record and say, hey, the ZTE Axon 10 works on Verizon, you need to buy it. But what I will tell you is that GSM unlocked for all. Yeah, that's the truth. Is the Note 10 holding the throne? I don't want to spoil my upcoming video, so I'll show you the front of the device. The Note 10 is definitely a fantastic device. The Axon 10 is in my second SIM, my OnePlus is in my third SIM, and this is my first SIM. So yeah, it's not that it's holding the throne. It's just that I'm in my review phase. So that's where it is. The Note, that screen though, you can't deny that screen. People rant and rave over the OnePlus 7 Pro's display, and it's a beautiful display. However, yeah, I like the Note 10's display better. Yeah, I sure will. You see everybody take a look at Brett's comment. Brett has been knowing me for probably 5 years now, maybe 5. And he knows I'm a straight shooter. Even if I get something where I didn't pay for it, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm not going to, I just can't do that. Ethically, morally, in my personal life, me and Brett have hung out plenty of times. And yeah, he knows that, and some other people might have met me in real life on this chat. I'm going to shoot it to you straight. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And that's the type of relationship you want to have, period. Especially when you're dealing with tech. You don't want to be bought. I can't be bought. I don't care who sends me a device. If it's not good, I'm going to put out there that it's not good. If it's great, I'm going to put out there that it's great. That is the way it should be. That's the way it should be. Like someone asked me on the previous stream, would you take the Axon, the A70 over the Axon 10 Pro? Of course I would. It's like half the cost, and you get a 6.7-inch display, a Super AMOLED. I mean, come on, it's a fantastic phone. So, I think that was kind of a test to see if I was going to be bought just because I got the Axon 10 at no cost to myself. But yeah, no, you got it. When you're doing reviews, you guys search out who you want to watch. I'm not going to tell you just watch me. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of people out there that are really good, and they do great reviews, and that's just what it is. Post your questions down below. Just got the Pixel 3 with the same screen protector in case. If the device is trash, I know you'll give your honest opinion. I don't think devices are so much like trash. I would say they don't live up to my standards. Like the Note 10. I bought the Note 10. I passed the Note 10, the black Note 10 Plus. Well, I didn't pass it. It was jacked from me. So I had to buy another Note 10. But I bought the Note 10 smaller one first. And, the battery just didn't live up to my standards. So I didn't give it a bad review. I just switched back to a big one. That's all it is. The Note 10s are great devices. But again, the Axon 10 Pro has dropped, folks. And you'll here's something I want to say to the naysayers. Oh, will ZTE do the updates? Listen, as consumers, you don't know what it takes to update a device. I know you don't, or you wouldn't ask that so easily. ZTE doesn't stand behind their updates. Here's a fun fact for it. Today is Fun Fact Friday, so I'll give you a fun fact. To update a device costs a lot of money. So as a business owner, would you spend $1 million to update something that you only sold 10,000 units? You're not in the black with that device. Would you update the device? Probably not. I think today's standards and what people tend to hold on to, people hold on to LG for boot loop. They hold on to ZTE for things that have nothing to do with their devices. Like people, they got banned from the US. Folks, let me tell you something. Don't ever believe everything you see on the media. Figure and do your own research. Because what you don't know is, ZTE, they have their foot in a lot of other areas other than cell phones. Just be mindful of that. You can never believe anything you see on the surface. Not to defend ZTE or LG or all these other companies. I'm just saying, do your own research. Am I going to do a long-term review of the Pixel 3? Of course, because I still have the Pixel 3. The Pixel 4 drops soon, and I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about the Pixel 4. It's not because I'm a part of the Pixel squad. It's just not. I've always used the Pixels. I love the Pixels. I love stock Android. And I'm glad that ZTE finally switched to stock Android. My question to you guys is, what are your expectations, man? Let's ride this wave for a second. Everybody begged ZTE for another device. ZTE brought the device and then threw everything in the bucket. I mean, everything. And even at a low cost. What's your gripe now? Because what I'm reading in my comments are, oh, but they won't update it. They won't update it to the latest software. And I've already said they're going to update it to the latest software by the end of the year. What more do you want me to do? I don't work for them. So, I mean, what's your expectations of what you want? Because technically right now, if you're looking for best bang for buck, it's between the Axon 10 and possibly the G8 and the OnePlus 7 Pro when you talk about flagships. Those three right there across the board, totally like current day flagships, not previous year flagships, current day flagships. Those three kind of level it out. You've got a nice variety, which is what I like. Will Apple 11 season is amongst us. Yeah, you know what? The iPhone 11. Fun fact. So we'll do fun fact again. It's Fun Fact Friday. Tech King Mike in the house. I see. Fun Fact Friday. I traded in an iPhone 10R and got this white Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and I traded in my iPhone 10 and got the black Galaxy Note 10 Plus. So that goes to show how much I think about Apple. I've never really been a fan of their phones, but I still have 2 more iPhones to trade in to get the new Apple products. So, I'm not as excited about the new Apple launch, believe it or not. I'm just not excited about it. I'm going to get the stuff and review it, but just know that, I don't think that Apple's going to blow the Note out of the water. I don't think that Apple's going to blow ZTE out of the water with the Axon 10 Pro. I don't even think they're going to bang with the G8, and that's the old G8. That's just me. I don't see it. And so for people who think that the iPhone is just the best because of the ecosystem, I give credit where credit is due. You all know that I have Macs and everything and iPads. Here's my iPads right here. So there's nobody that can compete with Apple when it comes to tablets as far as sales go. But let me tell you something. The Pixel Slate is a boss. Don't believe the hype. I'm just telling you. Don't believe the hype. Pixel Slate is a boss. But the media has spoken on that device, so now everybody's going to ignore it. Let's get into another question here. I think I see LG scam their customers. This is a comment from MC2 Tech Reviews. LG scammed their customers that bought the LG Stylo 4 and did not push out Android Pie. Yeah, I wouldn't say scammed. I would say the LG G4 didn't sell enough, and that's why they didn't get the update. If you had an ultimate phone you would use over anything else, what would that phone consist of? It would consist of this type of display, this big display with round corners like the Axon 10 and the G8. It would have a flat screen. And I think everything else is kind of free fall for me. A big display like that, camera in the center like that, I'm fine with that. Curve the corners, not the design, curve the corners to make it easier in the hand. And then pretty much a flat display. Yeah. That's what I would do. And after that, I'm rolling with it. I'm trying to find some more of your questions here. Man, this chat is going fast. Am I going to keep the Axon's, the Galaxy A70? No. The Galaxy A70 is actually sold. I sold it to someone who wanted to try the Galaxy A70. And that's the truth. But, I don't have to tell you guys everything. I mean, I reviewed the Galaxy A70. It's a beautiful phone. I would have kept that device had I felt like I could give you more on the phone. You know what I mean? Look at all the videos I've done on the A70. It just would have been money sitting on the table that I wasn't using. So I sold that device to someone in the tech community. I sold it to someone in the tech community who wanted the phone. So I said, I wasn't planning on selling it. They wanted to try the A70, so I sold it to them. But I didn't sell it for like a bad reason. You think about all the phones I have, that's what it is. ZTE met my expectations and exceeded my expectations. I'm really loving their phone. That's Patrick King, no doubt that the Axon 10 is a beast. OnePlus is going to release an international version of the OnePlus 7 Pro, cheaper variant. Hopefully they do. The leaks on the iPhone cameras are going to go rival DSLRs. No phone can mess with a DSLR. I mean, that's just my opinion. My opinion, no phone can really touch a DSLR. Consistency is key when it comes to the iPhone, which means that that's technically T, which means that they consistently update their software. You don't have to worry about if it's getting an update. But iPhones are boring overall. They're just good for, it's a free-flowing feel of an iPhone that makes it a pretty good, decent device. But iPhones are pretty much boring to me, and I get them just to review them. And people in my family are now, I'm switching everybody over to Android phones again. I'm not forcing them to do it, but they're loving Android right now. So, what is my opinion on the A80? I skipped the A80 for the A70, and now I'm going to grab the A90. Somebody wanted to hear about the A90. The A90 is a phone that I'm interested in because it's very close to the A70. So the A80 design, I wasn't really feeling it too much with the flip-up camera, but you know, I'm going to roll with the A90 probably. What do I think about Android 10? What I've noticed about Android 10 is that the cameras on the Pixel phones seem to be improved a little bit. I mean, you tell me. I think the cameras are great. I think the cameras look really good on the Pixels. Even though the Pixels had great camera software prior to that, yeah, I definitely feel like the cameras have improved, I would say. GX dual screen, what's your view on it? I like it. The LG G8X, I will get that phone if I can get it. iMac or MacBook? Seeing as though I have both, I'm going to say iMac. The reason I say iMac is because the MacBooks, they can't take prolonged work. You're not going to be able to do like some videos I edit like 20 gigs worth of files. I've learned that the MacBooks, no matter which MacBook it is, remember I bought the most expensive MacBook and I got rid of it. I was like, this isn't processing any faster than the times that I had on my smaller MacBook. So I say iMac because the iMac can handle it all. And it costs less than a MacBook. The only downside is that you're locked into a desk. So that question was from Tech King Mike, I believe. Yeah, iMac for me, if like long term, I'm going with iMac. I'm not going to do, yeah. Brett says, a DSLR is a camera, a phone with a camera is just that. That is true. When companies come out and say it rivals DSLR footage, the advantage to having a phone in your pocket with a really good camera is your mobile. You can make phone, it's a lot more advantageous to having a mobile device with a really good camera. And a DSLR is just that. You can change the lenses on a kit lens looks better than any camera in most cases on a phone. But DSLRs will always beat up on phones. There's no DSLR that I feel like can match a phone. I just don't see it happening, man. Or a phone can match a DSLR. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. I don't. Let me tell Sister Moss I'm on a live stream. All right. So looking for some more of your questions here. Someone says Slam says the Axon of the Android 10 seems much faster on the Pixel 3 XL. Okay. Nitro 5. Here's a good one. Let me go back. I found it was about a laptop. Nitro 5. Where did it go? Where did it go? Nitro 5 2019 or Predator? Predator. For sure. Predator. Bad News Brown. What's going on, man? I see you. Gesture controls. Are your feelings good on it? That's from Slam. Gesture controls are, I'm more of I want a button. So I used the gesture controls for a short bit, but after that, yeah, no. Where is HTC in 2019? I have no clue, but I'll tell you what though. The HTC U12 Plus or whatever is the last one I had, banging phone. Totally worth it right now. Night Tech, man. Night Tech, man, come on, man. I'm gonna put you in a timeout, bro. You know how fast this chat is going for me? Everybody say hello to Night Tech. There's Night Tech in the chat. Night Tech, the chat is going like super fast. I didn't even know you were here actually. So shout out to Night Tech. What's your comment, son? The experience with when's the last time you had angel food cake? Man, I still go to the gym obviously, but I've been trying to cut back on a lot of sweets. That's the angel food cake thing, folks. If you're wondering why that person's asking about angel food cake, they've been rocking with me for a very long time, and so they know about the angel food cake. But I haven't had any in a long time, man. Philip Vaughn, Philip Vaughn. I haven't had any. I just kind of cut back on sweets any way I can if I can do it. Pixel 4 may have DSLR attachment. That might be okay. Man, this chat is fast. Let me open this chat. Let me pop the chat out. I gotta be able to keep up with this thing. This is crazy. I gotta make it bigger. All right. Because I can't see. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right. Now, let's get, let me scroll back up. Night Tech, put your comment back in there, buddy. I'm going to answer your comment, okay? I'm talking to you like you're a preschooler. Man, ain't one of those. Able to come closer. Okay. Yeah, technically, he's right. No phone can really come close to a DSLR. It just won't happen. I don't think it can happen. Yeah, you said put the chat in slow mode. How do you put the chat in slow mode? You and Tech Rant were trying to tell me that, but I still don't. I don't even know how to do that, man. Let me see. Let me get back to some comments. Android, fast. Have you ever bought a used phone from someone in the tech community? Of course. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely have. Yeah, man, I need more ridicule with that chat, right, man? I wouldn't say HTC is dead. I would just say they're not interested in what we're interested in. And so when we're interested in phones, people think that HTC is a failure when they're not a failure. You got to remember, these big corporations have other things going on besides cell phones. I think that's what a lot of people forget. Cell phone companies just don't do cell phones. They don't just do cell phones. They do a ton of things, and it's not just cell phones. Thanks for doing the Axon M with Game Review. The Axon M is a phone, unfortunately, that got slept on. It was too soon because now that everybody else is doing it, nobody was even thinking about ZTE for doing the Axon M. I never got the Axon M a full review, so I bought one. And you know what? Turns out it's a fantastic phone. I still have my Axon M, and I don't plan on getting rid of it. But it's a matter of the media. You guys know who I'm talking about. The media tends to think that whatever they say, you're supposed to believe them. But I say do your own research. Yeah. Lenovo is a part of Motorola. Yes, they are. They are. Is Note 10 Pen a gimmick? Oh, no. That's from Christina. No. The Note 10 S Pen is definitely not a gimmick. Yeah. No. When am I going to start a cooking channel? Nah, man. That's one of my hobbies that I love to do privately. I'm not going to be doing no cooking. You won't see no cooking with Jay Will or nothing like that, man. I'm all about tech. I'm going to give you tech, and I'll leave it at that. I might throw some things up on social media. No cooking channel coming to my channel. Not going to happen. Not interested in doing that. And believe it or not, folks, I definitely get I get some of the strangest offers for things to review. For your sake, I keep it all the way on. I keep it all the way about what you guys are here for. I run smartphoneconversations.com, not smartphone.conversations/cooking channel/ all this other crap. No. You want to talk about tech? I'm just going to bring you tech. Tech gets boring sometimes. Phones get boring. But I'm not getting ready to switch up my channel that much. I'm not doing anything other than tech, man. All that other stuff, there's definitely other channels out there that you can watch that might want to do that for you. Not here. I'm going to keep it about tech because that's what you guys are here for. I see something about the earbuds. Where's the... Looking for good earbuds that be good for voice and media. So you need to try the latest ones from Sony, and you can also try the Vistas that I just got. Ooh, the Vistas are crazy. The Vistas have great sound, But Sony to me is still number one when it comes to sound quality. The latest Sonys I have are those 1000 XM3s, and let me tell you, they're ridiculous. They're ridiculous. Shout out to the UK, man. Wolverhampton, UK. Wow, see. Uh, yeah, I know how to cook, but I don't need to tell the internet don't want to see me cook. You know, man. I ain't into it. I ain't into it like that. I saw some stuff online. I was like, what are they doing? I mean, you're supposed to be talking about tech, but everybody runs their channels how they want to run them. So no shade on my part. Do what you want to do. It would look crazy for me starting up a cooking channel. I already have a car channel, and that's hard enough to maintain. Have I ever tried Jaybirds? What? Mikey. Oh my gosh, Mikey. Bro, listen. I am full-fledged. You know how many pairs of Jaybirds I have up there? Man, come on, man. You slipping, Mikey. You slipping. You slipping. You know I'm pro Jaybird, man. It's just that I got them new Sony. I like Sony and I like Jaybird. You slipping, bro. You gonna have to go back and go through the channel. Because those who follow me know I have so many pairs of Jaybird. I just got the Jaybird Vistas the other day. I've had them for like three days or so. Man, come on, man. You know I'm all about Jaybird. You slipping, Mikey. I'm gonna put you in timeout. You slip like that again, son. Come on. Oh, I got them. I just posted them. Mikey, come on, Mikey. I just posted them. I'm J Will J Bird, like Aaron said. Man, bro, listen. I got the latest Jaybirds, and I just posted it on Twitter. I just posted on Instagram. I just posted a video, son. You slipping, Mike. Somebody put Mike in the timeout for a minute, man. Like, you get like 30-second timeout, son. No, don't put him in the timeout. Don't put him in the timeout. You slipping, Mike. You slipping, though, son. You slipping. Yeah, no, you slipping. I just posted a video. Yeah, Tech King Mike. I just posted a video on him, son. Yeah, man. I just posted. I love Jaybirds. Jaybirds, the latest Jaybirds are the Vistas, and I got them. Obviously, they cost less. They cost $180 compared to the other Jaybirds, and they feel fantastic. And for everybody out there, real quick, real brief, for everybody out there that keeps telling me I'm doing it wrong with the Galaxy Buds, listen, the Galaxy Buds don't sound good to me. They are too low in volume. I know. I was talking. Shout out to El Jefe. I was talking to El Jefe online, and he was like, "Yeah, a lot of us. He thinks they're great, but he said I can understand. You know, we're all gonna hear things differently. I mean, my ears, you know, maybe I already don't hear so well. And in the Galaxy Buds, man, they're okay. They feel good, but they're not this banging quality like everybody keeps saying. And everybody keeps telling me I got a defective unit. Your Galaxy Buds, something's wrong with them. Man, those Galaxy Buds do not sound good, and they are not. They sound good. They're just not very loud. So the Jaybird Vistas, nothing is touching the Sonys, man. I haven't even put that video out, but spoiler on this video, the Sonys crush everything when it comes to earbuds. I don't have. Now technically, he returned his. Yeah, right. Gadget God is for real. Everybody keeps telling me that I'm wrong. I'm like, how can I be wrong for my opinion? I don't think they sound good. They're not loud enough. You know what I'm saying? And people are like, well, you're doing it wrong. You got to crank it up in the app. Don't you? I'm a tech reviewer. Now, don't you think I know how to go into that? And I've tried that already. When I don't know, I'll publicly say, like I just a minute ago, I don't know how to do this. Help me out. You know what I'm saying? I'll ask. But the Jaybirds, man, they don't sound that great compared to Sony is crushing everybody when it comes to the earbuds. I don't have the Sennheisers. I maybe have to buy those, but maybe it's Night Tech. I'm gonna send them to him. Hey, I got you. Drop that payment, bro. Drop that payment. I'll drop them in the mail to you. I'll hook you up. But the Sennheisers, man, everybody, like, shout out to LaShawn, man, he's got those. And everybody says that those are banging. But I'm telling you, the Sonys, those 1000 XM3s, the latest ones, I got, man, I'm telling you, they are good. They are good. The Sennheisers sound good, but I don't know if they're touching it. I'll go buy them, you know what I'm saying? Because I definitely like a good set of earbuds. But, man, I think the Sonys are just killing everything right now. I think they're killing it, man. I think they're killing it. So technically, he returned his. You know, I'm not surprised, man. I'm not surprised. What do I think about the recent rise in prices of smartphones? It seems totally unjustified to me. This is from Genus Anus, or I hope I'm saying that right. These manufacturing products for luxury. See, I don't think that smartphones are going up in price. I think they're going down in price. Seeing as though how many I have, I think they're going down in price because they're realizing Now, it depends on which manufacturer you're talking about. There's a lot of phones out there that don't cost a lot that are way better than anything out there. But you'll never hear about them because the media told you not to pay attention to them. Yeah. As a frequent flyer in the past year and a half, Brett says, Sony over-the-ear noise-canceling headphones have gotten better ratings than Bose QC line. So there you go. And I know he flies a lot. He flies way more than I do. We've taken flights together. You know what I mean? So the Sonys are the truth, man. Those Sonys, I got the over-the-ear ones too. I got the 3.5 over-the-ear Sonys. Man, they are amazing, folks. I'm telling you. Sony's known for having some good headphones, man. Are they good at the gym? The Vistas, if you're talking about the Vistas, I've taken them to the gym every day since I had them. When I go to the gym tonight, I'm going to use them again. They do good for, I'm doing my review of the headphones 4 days early, but yeah. The Vistas are the truth, but the Sonys sound better than everything I have in my catalog. And I have AirPods, I have them all. I have the One Mores. The Sonys just sound the best. But the Vistas, they sound great, and they're fantastic at the gym. That's the truth. They're not going to get a bad rating from me. Not because I'm pro Jaybird. It's just that I've had other Jaybirds that just didn't do well in the ear, and I just told you the truth on that. But the Vistas, what was surprising to me is that the Vistas, they cost less, but they feel better. It's crazy. Do you see Under Armour came out with the Dwayne Johnson wireless earbuds? I don't support. Okay, so here's the thing. That's from my Mikey Tech. Shout out to Mike Tech for the question. I don't support brands like Beats and stuff like that, and I don't support companies who put athletes and stars out front to try to sell me on it, because it's just a sales pitch. They want to try to brainwash you into believing that their buds are good because Dwayne Johnson wears them. I'm not even feeling it. Under Armour isn't. They need to stick to making clothes. That's what they need to do. They're trying to capitalize and get into an arena, and it's nothing but a rebranded pair of earbuds probably that's already out there, and they just put him on it. So I'm not a fan of supporting stuff like that, like Dre Beats and all that crap. Dre Beats was one of the biggest scams ever. Those headphones and earbuds sound like garbage. I bought them. They are not worth the $400 price tags, man. What they do is they get your children walking around here thinking that they gotta have those and be cool. Like all kids now think they need an iPhone. It's sad, man. Sad. Am I buying the new Apple iPhone? Of course. Tony Jordan, of course. I have to. I don't have to. I want to, and I'm gonna probably go ahead and get the small one. I like the small iPhones for some reason, like the small size, like I had the 10. I had all of them, but I just traded in my 10R and my 10 because Galaxy knows we're better phones. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna grab them. Jabra makes good headphones too. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Yes. Yeah. Everybody read Technically T's comment because he will be on point. I have to agree. They were not. They were garbage, man. They were totally overpriced, and they still are. Everybody thinks that the power beats that are out right now sound the best because the media said they sound the best. Think about this now. Why isn't all the media telling you about the Sony? I'm not saying that Sony is the best, but Sony is the best. Why isn't the media telling you about Sony? Why aren't they telling you about Jaybird? Probably because they won't send them devices for free. So they're only going to promote who they feel gets something for free. I don't know, man. I don't know. Read Technically T's comment. That's how I feel about Beats. I was super disappointed when I bought the Beats, and everybody said they were fantastic. They sound like another set of headphones. They sound bad. Yes, Wade County says it right. Celebrity endorsements don't work on people with a brain. I'm not supporting nothing like that. What's the Sony model from Nolan T? It's the 1000 XM3s. The WF-1000 XM3s are boss. They are boss. They sound good too. They're a little bigger. I've said that before. They're a little big. They're a little chunky, but they sound great. You will not be disappointed with the sound. That canceling, that noise canceling, totally worth it, man. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. I see some people chatting about no, you should get a Note 9 for the cheap. But I don't know who. I didn't see the original. Note 4 worth fixing. Heck no, man. Nah. Depends on if you have a special attachment to that phone. I would just grab the latest Note, go all the way up. You know what I mean? I know he said grab the Note 9, but I would say go all the way up. Yeah. How big of a mistake is a Galaxy user switch to an iPhone? I've seen it done. That's from Tim, I don't think it's a mistake. I think that some people might just be finished. They they might feel like they're just done with it. So I don't think there's no stupid questions or wrong answers technically because there's a phone out there for everybody, and there's an operating system that everybody likes. So I think it's a matter of you know picking what you want. I got heat for saying the Beats were trash years ago. Man, the Beats are not good. Deepak says, I'm a professional sound engineer. Sony, Sennheiser, AKG, Beyerdynamics, Audio Technica are all serious business. And he's definitely right. One of the more important ones that he said in there is Audio Technica. But the thing about Audio Technica is they're expensive. Like the real, they're expensive, man. They're the real deal, for real. Would I review smartwatches? I do review smartwatches. I got one coming out on this one right here. I review smartwatches all the time, but I have Apple watches. I have everything upstairs. Fitbits. I don't make that a regular on the channel because people come to my channel for smartphones generally and tablets and some computer stuff. But I do review smartphones, or excuse me, smartwatches. But it's gonna be like after 2-3 months or something like that, or maybe a month. I like to use it, man. Yeah. Have you tried Jabra Elite 65? I didn't have those, but I have a pair of Jabras. I have two pair of Jabras actually. And they're okay. They're not the best sounding. The quality of the earbud is not the best. But yeah, I've tried them and I like Jabra. Is it worth upgrading for the 3XL to the 4XL? The 4XL isn't out yet. Tech Loving Mama, what's going on? I see you finally come through. Cliff, what's going on? G8 Thin Q, what about it? I love that phone. I got it upstairs. It's my top phone right now. I don't think anything's beating it, really. Value, cameras, combination. There's a lot going on with the G8. I don't think a lot of phones can beat that phone as a complete package. Yeah. LG is way underrated. Yeah, they are. Am I getting the new one to do screens? I'm hoping that I can. Let me turn on some music while I surf. It's my new track for the channel, folks. You will start to hear this a whole bunch more in videos. So let me see if I can find. What do you think about my new track for the channel? I love this track. Fire, man. I had to pick a track for the channel. Ugh. If you don't like it, say you don't like it. But this is my new track for the channel. Alright, so I can't really find anything on that L Boogie in here. Where L Boogie at? He slipped in here on me. Let me scroll up. Boom, there it is right there. What's up, L Boogie? Yeah, I haven't found any Pixel Squad. Yeah, that's all you already know. I haven't found any pricing or where I can buy it yet. I don't see that I can purchase the phone yet, but I do plan on getting the LG G8X. I think it's intriguing. Tell me, does this make sense to Sony to makes most phone cameras for companies, but Sony isn't in the industry for leader? You know what, Z-Rex Gamer, you're absolutely 100% right. You're 100% right. It's silly that Sony is leading the way with sensors through everybody else's phone, but their phone, the Xperia one that I bought, I loved it, but it had to go. Straight catch and release. That camera, those cameras were horrible, man. It was bad. Let me see, I see something here. Do you think Google will be releasing a new Pixelbook this year? Probably not. Probably not. I don't think so. Jay Will, have you seen or used Steam Labs app? No, I haven't, but maybe I'll check it out. LG V50 review. I had a LG V50 in my inbox to purchase for like $550 or something like that, but I nixed it. Check out the Grant S. If you want to check out, if I'm gonna show anybody some love, it's me, Grant S. Grant has the LG V50 and he seems to like it, so I'm gonna live vicariously through him right now. Check out his channel, Grant S. You guys know who you are if you're in the tech world. Let me see here. J. Will, Sony WF SP700N true wireless earbuds are great. Maybe I should try them out. Okay, I can check them out. I'll check them out. Night Tech. I'm a fan. See, Night Tech? You know what I'm saying? Start your channel back up, man. You got people in my video asking for you, and that's rare. You need to start that channel back up. UK, London, that's what's up, yeah. Oh, Android smartwatches. Yes, I've reviewed those too, but there's not a lot of them. That's the thing, it's not a lot of them. Yep, it's not a lot of them. Does Android 10 on the Pixel have desktop mode? I haven't plugged it in yet, but I will check that for you. Because I was getting ready to start my review, or not review, but show the Pixel 3 now. That video will come out soon. I'll release that soon. Maybe Sony software is killing it. Yeah, that might be true. Samsung, that's why I like, Mike Pepper says, that's why I like Samsung and Google make the majority of their money from the other companies. Hey Jay, the S9 Plus should upgrade to the S9 10 or OnePlus 7 Pro. I would say if you're in, hey Chris, appreciate that. If you're into Samsung, I would tell you just go straight to the S10 Plus. You know what I'm saying? Just go to the S10 Plus. Don't switch. Unless you like stock Android, I wouldn't switch. Somebody says about the same track is that's the same track that TK uses, isn't it? I have no clue. I never heard that track on anyone else's channel. Let me see here. Is that track done with discordant sound? No spoilers. What makes the iPhone boring in your opinion? The iPhone is boring in my opinion because I can't do something as simple as put a widget on the front page if I want to, and just not being able to move things the way I want them done. That makes for a boring experience. Like I could skin. You see how my Note 10 looks right now? I can make this look completely different by just going to the theme store and putting a different skin on it. And iOS is just now releasing swipe keyboard. Like, come on, son, that's crazy. Yeah, nope. I already answered questions about the G8X. I plan on getting it. Surface Pro 6, HP X350 Spectra or Surface Pro 6? Surface Pro 6. What service are you using for the live stream? I have, is it choppy or something? Is it bad? Or let me swipe. I thought my Wi-Fi was on. Yeah, Wi-Fi's on. No, I have 1 gigabit internet through Spectrum, and I'm using the OnePlus 7 Pro for the stream with no lights, just sitting down here with one little window open, and that's it. Music guilty pleasure. I don't know, man. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Huawei and Google on their upcoming phones. It really would be. It's going to be interesting because of what's happened with them. You know, I don't know. I don't want to comment too quick on that ban. TK Total. I never heard from any of his videos or intros. The Centrophone still works. Yes, Centrophone is good. You get almost the same experience with every single iPhone too. That's true. I mean, like technically T said, you know, they're consistent. It doesn't mean that they're exciting. They're just, you know what you're getting when you buy an iPhone. You can have an iPhone SE. I have an iPhone SE upstairs. I have an iPhone 8. I have an iPhone 7. They're all running the same though. It doesn't matter that they're different years. They all run the same. The iPhones are just the same. That's why I don't understand why Apple hasn't taken advantage of that. And because let's be clear on something. Let me take the glasses off. Let's be clear. iPhones run like a beast. There's a lot of advantages to an iPhone. The one I know you get tired of me saying it, but I'm gonna tell you again. I can record 4K at 60 frames per second, unlimited on an iPhone. Doesn't matter which iPhone it is. No overheating, nothing. I can record until I get tired. Even on the new Galaxy Note 10, I found out that the recording limit for 4K 60 frames per second, if you know what it is, tell me before I say it, but it's 8 minutes. You can only record 8 minutes on the Galaxy Note 10. Apple has them, because see, I'm speaking of my needs. And I would like to record on an Android phone, I mean, for longer than 5 to 10 minutes. It's unbelievable, man. Yep, it's unbelievable. I would prefer to do what I want to do on there. It's crazy. All phones are tools, Android or iOS. Correct. That would be correct. iPhones are boring, but they're good. I agree. They're pretty good. Shout out to Han Solo for the super chat. He says, when you order from Samsung, is the expected delivery date hard to set, or do they normally ship sooner? I bought a Note 10 Plus, says delivery 9/17. You will get it before 9/17. I bought, what's going on? I bought my Galaxy Note 10 and boom, had it 3 days later, way before. I got my first Galaxy Note 10 4 days early. I think I got it 4 days earlier than what they said. So Samsung definitely releases they're like T-Mobile. They ship it off. It'll tell you it's got this long date. My date said the 23rd of delivery for the first one, so August 23rd. I got that thing on like the 19th or something like that. I forgot when I got it. Yeah, like the people are saying, you'll definitely get it sooner. If you don't get it sooner, I'll be surprised. Now, I want to answer something. I want to see something here from. First, I'll get to Z-Rex. Jay was, after seeing your Pixel Slate review, I want out, and I went out and bought it. Okay, yeah, the Pixel Slate is the truth, man. Oh my gosh, the media crapped all over the Pixel Slate, and I'm not saying the media is wrong, but the media is wrong. What happened with the media is they all got the Core M5 versions, and they got it. No software updates, no nothing. You know, they all pushed out, oh my gosh, you know, this is a horrible tablet. Now that the tablet has updates and it's on sale, it's a fantastic. I'm not saying it because I think it's fantastic. That tablet is fantastic. Now, Z-Rex says the iPhone has the best 4K recording. No, they don't. They don't have the best 4K 60 frames per second recording, in my opinion. For you, yes, I respect that. All right, Brett, take care, man. I see you had to bounce. Man, listen. I don't think the iPhones have the best recording quality for 4K 60. They just have the advantage to record in 4K 60 unlimited. The Galaxy Note 10 Plus, the Galaxy S10 Plus, the OnePlus 7 Pro, there's a ton. The G8, oh, fantastic, way better than the iPhone, in my humble opinion. You're right, because there's no wrong answer. You're right. For you, it has the best. For me, nowhere near it. On LG, the 4K recording is 6 minutes at 60 frames per second in 4K. Mike says you can't just record, upload without having to put a clip. Yeah, you got to put clips together because there's a break in there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm using the OnePlus 7 Pro for this live stream in particular. No lights, no LEDs, no nothing. I just put it on tripod and sat down. Prince Revolver says, I'm mainly an Android guy, but I think I'm going to get the iPad Pro. Everybody has an iPad, bro. Look, iPads are everywhere. But the iPads, to me, is just a media device. My Pixel Slate, bro, let me tell you, I plugged up a big 34-inch monitor. I'm using it as a full-time device now. My Mac sits behind me because I edit on my Mac sometimes, but I've edited videos on the Pixel Slate. I've done live streams from the Pixel Slate. Nobody even thought it was the Pixel Slate. The Pixel Slate is the truth. I'm not saying I'm right, but the media told you it was garbage. And I'm not saying the media is wrong, but the media is wrong. Jay, is it worth upgrading from the Note 9 to the Note 10 Plus? I say yes. A lot of people would tell you no. What's going on? Budget to baller, cell phone reviews, checking in. What's good, man? So a lot of people are going to tell you no because they're thinking about money. But here's the reality with that. Why wouldn't you want to trade in your Note 10 or your Note 9 and get $600 for it? The Note 9 sells brand new now for under $600. Samsung's giving you more. Trade that thing in. If we were sitting here face to face and you still have the Note 9 and I'm rocking with the Note 10 and you're going to play with this and you're going to say, man, that screen is immersive. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And I'm going to say, you're doggone right. It's fantastic. People who tell you not to trade in, I think they're leaning more towards money. They think that, oh, it doesn't have a headphone jack. They're taking stuff away. How can I say this without being disrespectful? Wake up. Make your own choices. Why wouldn't you give up that old phone? Okay, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. If you don't need to trade in, you just don't need it, don't do it. Save your money. But if you want to move on to the next step, get the Note 10 Plus from your Note 9. Go ahead and move on. Don't worry about it not having a headphone jack because they're going to give you some Galaxy Buds. Probably. Use the dongle. Plug in. It really doesn't matter at this point, man. The Note 10, to me, in my opinion, is a way better choice than the Note 9. But that's just me. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying that's how I feel. People who say don't leave your Note 9, if you ask me if you're ready to make moves, I'm going to tell you trade the Note 9. Get rid of it. Just get the Note 10. You get it for half off. And get the 512 in black if you can. Grab it, man. You will not be disappointed. The Note 10 is fantastic. I've used the Note 10 to record nearly every video on my channel since I've had it. And you guys thought it was my DSLR. At one point, Spirit was like, man, I didn't know it was the Note 10. I thought it was your DSLR. Just saying. Remember when Apple said the iPad is more powerful than the Xbox One? Yeah, I remember that. Apple tries to sell you on all kinds of things. Would you take the Pixel Slate over Microsoft Surface Pro? Yes, I would. I would. Because the Surface Pros aren't my favorite. But that's just me, though. I'm not a fan of the Surface Pros. But I will take the Surface Pro over any other 2-in-1 Windows. But I wouldn't take the Pixel Slate. I wouldn't take the Surface Pro over the Pixel Slate. The Pixel Slate battery is stupid. It's just crazy good, man. But that's just me. That's just me. Yeah. Do you think the price of the Google Pixel 3a XL will drop? No, they don't have a reason to drop the 3a because the Pixel 4 is not competing with the 3a. It's competing with the 3. So if they do drop it, I don't know why. It would just be some quick promo or something. I mean, the 3a is a killer phone. It's killer. Let's see here. Yeah, and it comes with Type-C headphones too. Yeah, you're right. I see something from Mike. With the Note 10 is better than the Note 10. Is the Note 10 better than the S10 5G? Well, see, the S10 5G has a big. If you're talking about the plus size, I was still. Now, shout out to Tech King Mike. I watched his live stream last night, and he said that he would tell people to get the S10 Plus or Plus the 5G or one of those over the Note 10 Plus. I disagree. I humbly disagree. Because there are two types of people that run with Samsung. And I'm not saying Tech King Mike is wrong. Because again, there's no wrong answer. It's just about personal preference in the end. I would never tell a person to get the S10 Plus or the S10 Plus 5G over the Note 10. That's just me. I think the bigger screen, the huge screen, everything is. I just like the Note 10 Plus enough to where I know, like if they were side by side and the same price, that's the question. Which one would you take? Because basically in Tech King Mike's video, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. He's pretty much revolving around money. He's basically saying it's not worth the upgrade. Don't do it. But in reality, those are two different phones. And yes, there's a difference in software because of the S Pen. But have you seen this screen on the Note 10? Have you seen this thing? It's huge. It's 6.8. It's beautiful. It's ridiculous. The S10 Plus 5G is a great phone. Not saying it's not. I wouldn't tell a person if they were side by side, I wouldn't say take the S10 5G over the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Another reason is you get 512 gigs on the Note 10 Plus, and it only costs $1,200 opposed to the $1,700 that you're paying for. I mean, let's pull it up. Track time. All right. So the S10 5G costs $1,300 just for the 256 gig. The 512 looks like they stopped selling it. They won't even offer it anymore. Wait, is it? Okay, nope. They won't even offer the 5. But the 512 was $1,700 after taxes for a lot of people. It was $1,650 or something like that for me after taxes. That's a lot of money. The Note 10, 256 gig, the 512 gig costs $1,199. So it costs less than the S10 Plus 5G and on all fronts. That's why I said, the Note 10 Plus to me is a much more appealing device, Yes, there's a difference in the S Pen and all that, but I took it as though when King Mike was talking about that, he was talking mainly about price. I wouldn't tell a person to get the S10 Plus over the Note 10 Plus. There's no way. No. Nope, wouldn't do it. That's just me, though. Again, Mike's not wrong. There's no, I think we have to get past this thing of there's no headphone jack. Oh my gosh, you get a headphone jack. Man, all we talk about is wireless. Everything is wireless. And it's weird because people talk about, I put my wireless watch on the back of my Galaxy. That reverse charging, that's a gimmick if you ask me. I forget that it's even there, folks. But that's just me. So if you put both of them side by side and they're the same price, let me ask you. The Note 10 Plus 512 gig is $1,000, and the S10 5G same is $1,000. Which one would you take? Which one would you take? They're the same price. What would you take? Personally, I'm going for the Note 10 Plus. That's just me. Yeah, I'm going for the Note 10 Plus. I'm not going to take the S10. One reason is the S11 is going to be coming in, 3-4 months? Nah. Nope. Versatile, what's going on? I see you, man. The Note line is also better than the S line. I don't disagree. I believe he's right. That's just my personal opinion, though. Wireless is the new thing. It's still going to be eventually. Yeah, I mean, wireless is all they talk about, Mike. That's what they talk about. Wireless. We're wireless everything. We're wireless. So, I mean, personally, I would never tell a person to stay with the S10 5G or whatever. And the reason people bring up the S10 5G is because that's the best one of all of them. But the problem with that is you can't buy it everywhere. Not all the carriers offer it. And only way you can get that is to go through Samsung's site or buy it on a third party. Because if you walk into your carrier and you don't have 5G where you are, you can't buy the phone. They don't even have it. The Note 10 Plus, everywhere. Everywhere. Yeah. I've missed too much. Yeah, but that's what makes the Note line. But what makes the Note line better? All personal. I like the way the Note looks. Now, if you're asking me that, I'm pretty sure he's asking the chat that. And the person who asked that in the chat, who said that in the chat. The S Pen doesn't make the Note 10 better than the S line. What makes it better to me is the overall package that it offers. I like the way it looks. The Note line is supposed to be their premium line, but we can't ignore that the S Pen is there. I used to be a person to say, well, if you don't want to use the S Pen, get the Galaxy S line. But now that the price of the Note 10 is technically right there with the S line, why not get the Note line? Why not? Uno, what's going on? Uno, nice. I see you. What's going on, man? It's not that the S Pen makes the Note 10 better than the S10, because technically you're looking at the same phone, just with a few extra tweaks on the Note 10 Plus. But technically, T, which one would you choose? They're the same price. They're side by side. Which one would you buy? Or even if you leave them side by side, you know what I'm saying? If you leave them side by side, yeah, it may be just as premium, but both phones, consider that now. Look at the pricing of the Galaxy Note 10 Plus right now and the Galaxy Note 10 compared to the S line. The only place where the Galaxy Note line, some people would say it falls short, is the smaller Galaxy Note. But the bigger Galaxy Note 10, I mean, it costs less than the S line, and you technically get more. People can't use the argument, it doesn't have a headphone jack. You can't use that because you have Type-C headphones in the box, and they've given you wireless headphones. Yeah, see, technically, see, he's right. The battery alone, the battery's bigger in the battery is bigger in the Note 10 Plus. Yeah, I mean, the Note 10 Plus is not gonna wow a person who has the S10 Plus. They won't be wowed because they're gonna be thinking it looks different, it's shaped different. I got a bigger screen, I got a bigger battery, you know. But the Note 10 it has that wow factor, man. It has that wow factor. It has the memory options are better. It costs less. I would not tell a person not now. T says the battery alone gives him the edge to pick the Note 10, but for me, it's more than that. You do have the S Pen suite. You do have the nice cameras on there. You do have this better looking device, in my opinion. Than the S10 doesn't look as appealing as the Note 10. You know that full screen look. I love it. You know, I love it. I think it's great. I love it. And LB says he has the Note has the memory and the write speeds. Um, the reason people don't talk about the write speeds is because a lot of people probably are not creators. Um, they're not creators. They're getting the Note 10. You know, they just like they like the Note line. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are not creators that love the Note line. Chris says, "Hey Jay, why did they cancel the pre-orders of the Galaxy Fold?" I tried to pre-order actually. I tried to pre-order, and I couldn't get in. They said we're not accepting orders. I went to it, and I couldn't get in. Let's try again. It's blocked off now. It's blocked off. Now I can't even. Before when I went in there was a button that said click here. Now it's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing there. So I see a question from Dr. Donna Walters. It says, besides cameras, what do you know about the difference between Korean and US version of the LG G8? Does the Korean version have some same bands as the US? Now, I don't know much about the Korean version, but as far as I can see, it was just the cameras. The cameras were the only things that were different. Like the Korean version gets an extra camera. It gets that ultra wide camera or something like that, or something, the telephoto. It gets one of them. Yeah, I don't think that there's any difference, man. Mate 20X with an S Pen or Note 10 Plus, which one do you prefer? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that I've used both. And if I had to choose, I would probably take the Mate 20X because for one, it costs less. Even the highest price one costs less. The software from Huawei is freaking beautiful. Oh, it's just beautiful. And Huawei has better front cameras. This isn't a secret to a lot of people. Samsung's front cameras are not the best. However, the camera on the Note 10, beast mode. It's actually really good. I've used it to record a lot of videos and you guys didn't even know. And also the Huawei Mate 20X cameras, oh man, they are killer. I get a bigger screen. It costs less. I got the memory. I got the battery. I don't know. The 20X will be, if they had a way to put the 20X, the pen in the 20X, no question, for sure. But since the pen is external, that makes me lean more towards the Note for comfort and feel and everything. I would lose my pen. Like on my Pixel Slate, there's nowhere to attach that pen to, so it's kind of frustrating. But overall, the Mate 20X I think is the better option. The build quality on the Mate 20X, to me, far exceeds the Galaxy Note 10's build quality. I love it. I love the Mate 20X. It's just one of the best. I think that would be a choice I would tell anyone in the Mate. If we were sitting in front of each other and they said, hey, I have $800. What should I do? Man, I would take it. Sorry to jump subjects. Do you think the Stylo 4 will get Pi? Stylo 4, take my glasses off. Stylo 4 is garbage. That was a garbage device. I personally don't throw that type of negativity out there, but that phone was horrible. and I like the Stylo 3 better. So I don't really care much about anything that LG's doing with their Stylo line since they stopped after the 3. The Stylo 4, garbage. LG totally blew it with the Stylo line. They could have done so. They could have competed with Samsung. What did they do? They kept it with a mid-range, and it flops. I'm not saying the Stylo 4 is trash or garbage, but the Stylo 4 is garbage. RIP Stylo 4. It's a horrible phone. Totally not worth it. Will you be reviewing the OnePlus 7T? Probably. Probably. Essential phone in 2019. What do you think? I think it's great. My essential phone is upstairs. The essential phone is running Pi. Shout out to Grant S. I think he's going to be doing some footage on that. He's been posting a lot with his essential phone online. So yeah. The essential phone is still boss. Shout out to everybody who's just joining in. Real quick, if you're just joining in, man, shout out to the replay. We got to shout out the replay crew. Everybody gives a thumbs up, a clap to the replay crew because, they come in and the streams get really long. You know what I'm saying? They sit back and they chill and watch to it, So, Malik, what's going on? I see you, man. Just the replay crew. I appreciate you guys stopping by. If you're just joining in, this is just Fun Fact Friday. Ask me stuff. I'll tell you the truth. That's what it is. Ask me and I'll tell you how I feel about it. Yeah. Fun Fact Friday, though. Here's a fun fact. I think I already gave it to you earlier, but I've been using the Galaxy Note 10 to record nearly 99%. The only time I haven't used the Galaxy Note 10 is when I'm recording the Galaxy Note 10. I've been using the Galaxy Note 10 that much. Haven't used any external mics, nothing. The Galaxy Note 10, it's definitely fantastic. I just wish I can record longer than 8 minutes in 4K at 60 FPS. I was super frustrated because I was recording and it turns out it's clipped and it just stopped. I was like, what the heck, man? I didn't even know it. I was frustrated. That's how I found out about that 8-minute limit. Look for some more of your questions here. Would you recommend the Note 10 over the S10 Plus? Probably not. No, because the Note 10's battery wasn't that good. For me, it wasn't. What do you think about the LG phone with the dual screen in the box? I think I've covered that a couple times, but I think it's fantastic. You didn't get Android 10 update on the Central phone yet. I heard it's out already. Yeah, it is out. Yeah. Any thoughts on Motorola? Shout out to Deepak. Motorola is doing boss moves right now. I like the new phone. I'm probably going to get that new phone. More than likely, I'm probably going to get that new phone. What's going on from Vegas? I see you, man. Axon 10 Pro. Yes, the Axon 10 Pro is a beast mode phone, man. Totally worth it. Can you start using Gcam on your phones? No, I cannot. I'm not a fan. Nothing personal. Berg G. No, I'm not going to give OEMs a pass, man. If your camera's not good, and furthermore, if I have pixels, so if I want that stellar quality, I'm going to a Pixel. I'm going to use a Pixel. The Gcam is one of the most bogus things I've seen people, not you. I'm tired of hearing about this Gcam download. Listen, I've said it a billion times, I'm not using the Gcam. It's lame. It does not make, you got to think about software. You got to think about the camera sensor that's in the phone that you're doing it. Is the Gcam even formatted for that phone sensor? You got to think about these things. No, for the 100th millionth time, I'm not a fan of Gcam, and I will never install that on my devices. If it's not good, it's not good. Marcus Lacey, I appreciate it. I know you're a big BlackBerry head. Yes, I am. I'm still down with BlackBerry. Have you heard any information about what they'll be going to doing in the end of this year, next year? I have not. I appreciate the super chat. I really hope that BlackBerry does. See, what I want from BlackBerry is I want an actual BlackBerry device. I don't want an Android BlackBerry device. I don't want a BlackBerry Android device. So I haven't heard anything from BlackBerry, but I'm hopeful still. Even to this day, I'm hopeful. Gcam is nothing but a Band-Aid. Hello, Technically T. Official hand clap. Gosh, that Gcam crap. Ugh. I hate when people I dislike when people keep bringing up, the camera can be fixed with Gcam. No, it can't. Like T said, it's a freaking Band-Aid, man. It doesn't solve the issue. Man. A70 camera is better than the Axon 10 Pro. In some areas. Not all. The Axon 10 Pro lacks in 4K quality, in my humble opinion. The 4K quality is good, but it's not up to standards for other 4K phones, and we don't have 60 frames per second recording. I'm mad about that. A top dollar phone should be good with stock cameras. Pat Murphy. Yes. Why should I have to try to fix it and tinker with it if it's that great? For real. What do you think about the gestures and updated Pixel 3a? I went over there. I went over that in my video. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay, but I turned the buttons back on, to be honest. On the Android 10 update, there was really nothing there but dark mode, new gestures, and then the notification. You can respond with the notification. That's pretty much it. That's what they told us up front. The rest of the stuff is in the background. But I do, however, feel like I think they tweaked the cameras a little bit and didn't tell us, because my cameras are oof. My cameras on the Pixel are beast mode. They were already beast mode, but they are really good now, son. Really good, son. Have you heard any rumors about the Colors of Note series coming to the U.S.? I haven't. But I don't think I was... I think the best looking Note 10... I think the best looking Note 10, not because I have one, is the white one and the black one. The white one first, though. I think the white one is freaking beautiful. Have you picked up your G8 since you got to... Yeah, the G8 is... The G8, to me, is the kill-all, be-all phone. You have to beat that phone in cameras, price, screen, battery. You got to beat up on that phone, because that's my benchmark phone. That phone is a beast. And it got no love, unfortunately, because the media said it wasn't good. But there are a ton of people who bought that phone, and they know how great the G8 is. The G8 is my benchmark phone. For real. That's a beast mode phone, man. Do you think the average consumer should watch reviews from tech heads, considering some can be misleading? I think they should. Because you gauge some sense of, I'm just going to listen to what this person says. I think what they should do is watch a whole bunch of different tech reviewers, and then they'll be able to determine who they think is the more realistic one. Like if they watch a tech reviewer and say, here's my real review. I've been using this for a week. This is the real review. A day in the life. They should watch those people. Then they should scan through their videos and try to find other people. And see if you see like, well, here's a 3-month review. Or here's 6 months later. Yeah. I think they should watch them all across the board and go find those real reviews or the real day in the life of somebody using a phone one time and then going back to their iPhone. No spoilers. No shade either. 3D mapping is improved in Android 10. Yeah, I use it on there. Would you buy a P30 Pro in a crazy band situation? Yes, I would. Because I don't care about the band. I'm not a stockholder. I don't care nothing about what's going on with that. Actually, that's why I don't really talk about it too much. It doesn't affect me, you know what I'm saying? Because the phones are still running Android. And the P30 Pro is fantastic. I don't know, Chris. I don't even know, Chris. I don't know how it's going to go down. What's going on? Kenny himself just joined stream. How's it going? Kenny, you missed an hour and 18 minutes and 15, 16, 17, 18 seconds and counting. Nighttech says video incoming. Whoa, I can't wait to see this. The 3A is the best smartphone for the average Joe. Deepak, I don't disagree. I don't disagree for a number of reasons. The price and stock Android. And the best cameras on the market. Yeah. Still shots are just top dog. Top dog. $3.99, man, you cannot go wrong with that. Have you ever thought about making a daily devotional channel? I do have a daily devotional channel. houseofprayerministry.net. That's our church. Go to it. Come hang out with me over there. I post things daily over there. Go to it. houseofprayerministry.net. I'm using Google Buzz for Pixel 3. Good to see when you find a pair of... Yeah. I'm working on it, man. Yeah. Huawei ban only affects phones that haven't been released. True that. There's somebody who knows what they're talking about. I listened to months of different reviewers before buying the being able to discern who was speaking the truth and who was being paid to support it. Can you guys tell? I like that comment from Dr. Donald Walters. Are you really a doctor? That's what I want to know. Can you guys tell who you think is being truthful and who's not? Can you differentiate this person really means what they're saying? Can you do that? Can y'all do that? Can y'all tell who's telling the truth and who you feel like is getting paid? What do you think about the Mi 9T Pro for $340 brand new? I say great. Yeah. So you guys can tell. So my question for you is, off comes the class again. If you can tell that they're being paid, why do you continue to watch them? If you do. Because we both know that the media is getting paid. Paid. Any person who uses an iPhone doesn't tell the truth. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know that people who use I use an iPhone, so I think I'm a pretty honest and straightforward person. Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't know about that one. What's your favorite spicy memes? I don't think I have a favorite meme. All right, Chris. Take care, man. Flossie Carter is a goat. Okay? That came from Z-Rex Gamer. Flossie Carter is a goat. And I guess you mean the greatest of all time? True, that's what you believe. True that. I only know 2 people that live stream, and I'm sure we can trust them. Yeah. I mean, live streams are different because it's just a person. It's just people chatting, hanging out. That's why I always label, man. Let's just hang out, you know. Yeah. Jay Will, what do you think about iOS and iMessenger having problems for 2.5 years on getting hacked, no fix yet, discovered by Google? I feel like Apple doesn't care. And I saw a question earlier when somebody said, do you prefer iOS or Android? I prefer Android. Android for sure. The Jaybird Vistas are treating me lovely. I talked about that earlier in the stream. Yes, lovely. Any reviewer can make a mistake, so I always do my homework too. Yes, I've made plenty of mistakes, man. And sometimes I try to fix them. I try to comment. I did chest yesterday. I'm so sore. At the gym, yesterday's workout was chest and arms, and some cardio. Ugh. But yeah, man, yeah, we all make mistakes. If you're not humble enough to say you made a mistake, something's wrong. You know what I mean? You owe it to your reviewers. I've taken down videos that, I felt like I misled them on this, or it just didn't come out right, so I deleted it. Flossie Carter, to me, says Tech Soul is the most straight-up tech reviewer besides Easy Computer Solutions and Mr. Who's the Boss. Shout out to Tech Soul. BlackBerry incremental updates, and now iPhone's doing the same. Guess what the same Dr. Don, I have 5 years plus 16 months residency left. Okay? Did she... okay, here she is. She says she's board certified with over 36 years of practice. Yep. Just dated myself. Well, that's all right, man. We're all young at heart. How does Sony mess up their cameras? Yeah, I know, man. I don't know why Sony doesn't have the best smartphone cameras out there. I don't know why. BlackBerry equals iPhone. Yeah, Apple took a lot from BlackBerry. What do you think about Huawei and Samsung copying Apple's changing and charger shape? Well, first I would say Apple took everything from BlackBerry, and they also took everything from WebOS. So the iPhones are cool and everything, but they jacked a whole bunch of things. Everybody steals from everybody. Not in a bad way. Go back and look at the interviews from Steve Jobs years ago. And I don't want to get too far into that, but you'll find that interview, and for those that have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. CB Tech, what's going on, man? I love you too. We love you too at this channel. But Apple gets too much credit. Samsung gets too much credit. It's just the way it is, man. Apple gets way more credit for inventing things that they didn't invent. It's unbelievable. The only great thing that Apple has that I've asked for on Android phones is iMessenger and FaceTime. But if they license that, they're going to make a lot of money, but also they open up their kit for everybody to mess with it. That's what Apple doesn't want. Apple's using the terminology from when I was young, all money isn't good money. So they don't want those problems. Yeah. You buy with your own money and you talk front straight and direct to channel. Hey, appreciate it, man. Yes, yes. I pay for about 99% of the things on the channel. I do get things like sent out to me. Yeah. There you go. Wade County. Everybody look at Wade County. He saw the interview. Wade saw the interview, so he knows. He knows what Steve Jobs said. So Tech Soul says, do you feel smartphones have reached their peak? Being Samsung guy, I feel they have. And I would agree with you, they have reached their peak. This is why we're starting to see phones like the Axon 10 Pro. And it came out today. If you didn't catch me earlier, it's officially out today. So grab yours. It's totally worth the money. But phones today have plateaued, man. You're right. Look at Samsung, for example. You know, they're starting to price their premium phone, the Note 10 Plus and the Note 10, less than their S line. I mean, what's up with that? They're pricing their premium phone below. That doesn't make any sense. Does that make sense to you? The Note line is their premium line. So why would they price it less than the Galaxy S line? The Galaxy S line is one of their money makers, but the Note is taking over. People are buying the Note. People are buying the Note. Consumers are buying the Note. They love the Note. Yeah. iMessage, Mr. ATX, you're right. That's why sales are slowing down globally. They are. iMessage can go to Android as iTunes now appears on all TVs. CarPlay. Yeah, you're right. But see, Apple doesn't want that money. Apple doesn't want to free up their internals to other companies. They don't want to do it. They want to maintain some kind of control. And so that's why they do that. They're not going to allow people to dig in that bag, man, because one thing that they are doing is they want to control the money. They want to control everything. That's what Apple has always wanted to do. I don't agree with the pricing at all, but I love Samsung phones. I would totally agree. I don't agree with pricing of phones over $400. And you know who started that? ZTE. When ZTE brought out the Axon 7, let me tell you something. Think about how old that phone is now. 3 years old. It was before its time. And so they set the bar for themselves really high. And so that phone, along with the HTC M8, remember the M7 and the M8? Fantastic phones, man. They set the bar really, really high. And so why would I want to pay over $400 for a phone now? You got to really justify yourself, son. You got to really do it. You know? That's what you got to do. And also, like everybody look at Deepak's comment. He said the Pixel 3a, the A70, the Mi 9T, all of those are banging phones for under $400. You know? CV Tech says, with all the excellent mid-rangers are available, I feel spending $1,000 isn't necessary anymore. What do you think? I would agree. I totally agree. I don't think it's necessary. I think that the mid-rangers that I would give credit to are the ones that Deepak named. I recommend all those phones to people who just don't have the money or don't want to spend the money. Buy one of those phones. You will not be disappointed, especially Team Pixel. You cannot go wrong with the 3A. Of those phones that he talked about, the 3A line is the best of them all because it's guaranteed, if it's important to you, it's guaranteed software updates, and the cameras are better than those phones that he's listed. The Pixel cameras are the truth. The truth. I'm trying to tell you, man. Not touching Google with those cameras, man. That's why we have the G-Cam. G-Cam crap. No way. Are Pixels like iPhones? No. The real question is, are iPhones like Pixels? No. The Pixel, stereo speakers on the smaller Pixel, oh man, like the Pixel 3, oh, they face you, son, they are ridiculously good, man. Ridiculously good, I'm telling you. They are good. Shout out to Team Pixel, you already know. CV Tech, you see the comment. The 3AXL is a beast mode. The 3AXL changed a lot of minds. Ask Technically T. He was like, man, this 3AXL is the truth, man. This battery is ridiculous. It's like the best battery he has on any phone. What do? You gotta go with what works. Yeah, son. Yeah. iPhone Plus model used to be the most expensive iPhone out there, around $1,000. Now that's the cheapest mid-range. Yeah, yeah. Someone's watching on the Pixel 3a. That's right. Yeah, our iPhones like Pixels. No, they can never be Pixels. What's going on, Agent J? What's your thoughts on the new LG G8X? You must have just got here. I appreciate the love coming in. See what Technically T said? Straight beast. That 3XL is a sleeper phone, man. The LG G8X, I've covered it earlier a couple times. I will be covering that phone. Just give me a chance to buy it. Give me a chance to get in there and buy it. I would say if you're an iPhone user to switch to stock and go to the Pixel 3a line first. You'll save a whole bunch of money and you'll be extremely happy with what you get. I kid you not. You will not be disappointed, son. What happened to RCS? I know, Sean, probably. I don't know, son. I don't know what happened with that, man. The Moto G7 is excellent value for the money. I agree. I'm John Williams, and I approve that message. STE Gibson SG says, should we really be steering towards the values of a standalone camera and make it so on a cell phone? If a person is looking for a good camera, I'm going to tell them to buy a camera. I would, because cell phones cost more than DSLRs. Think about this, and mirrorless cameras, man. Yeah, I would never. If a person says I got to get a really good camera, I say get you a flip phone. I'll be like, well, how much do you use your phone? And if they don't really use a cell phone like that, go get you a DSLR. Go get you a mirrorless camera and just keep the regular phone you have. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, that Motorola One Zoom, I'm definitely trying to cop that. I'm contemplating right now. I'm gonna rush that probably. I'm just kind of waiting my time, you know what I'm saying? Putting things in order. I'm in my review. I don't like to have too many phones on the table to review. Like right now, I'm in my Axon 10 / Galaxy Note 10 review phase. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm trying to roll with this for now, just to be sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make things happen. I don't want to rush things. He's right. Deepak is right. RX 100, no doubt. My thoughts on the new Android 10. Self-justice. I like it. It's running fast on the pixels. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing fancy about it. I just feel like I got better cameras. I don't think that they said anything about upgrading the cameras, but I think the cameras perform better. I don't know if the carrier Pixels got Android 10. That's a good question. It's a good question. What color on the Zoom? Probably that bronze or that purple. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I really want it though. I really want it. Do you think OnePlus will continue to up their prices? Yes. I thought it's FedEx, UPS. They live over here at my house. I think that OnePlus is going to continue to raise their prices because now, how do you offer this killer? This is the OnePlus 7 Pro that I'm using. And just for reference, there's no LEDs going. I could turn on the LEDs, but I didn't because it makes it kind of warm in here. You know what I'm saying? So I just have the window open to my left over here. And I could, the OnePlus 7 Pro is a sweet phone. This is the front camera of the OnePlus 7 Pro. The OnePlus, how do you set this bar for 600? And I have the 699 version. The middle ground, I returned my 12 gig version, and now I have this middle ground, 8 gig, 256 gig, so 699. How do you set the bar like this and then raise the price? It's like what Google did with the Pixel. They messed up. They know they messed up. They admitted to messing up. You know what I'm saying? So how does OnePlus maintain profitability? Right now, they're getting paid because the OnePlus is being sold for double what it was made. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so OnePlus, I think they're going to raise their prices in $30 increments, $40 increments, to try to make it look like you're not paying too much more and you're getting a whole bunch more, but you're still paying more. Anybody for the Pixel 3a and new update recording video? Yeah, I mean, I still think that the Pixels, they did something to the cameras. Who's the best cell phone provider in my area? It's going to be probably T-Mobile. And Cricket is another good one here. Any dream features you wish smartphones would finally incorporate? Oh, I kind of touched on this earlier in the stream. A dream feature? Oh man, oh boy, I don't know. I have to circle back around because there's obviously a dream phone. But yeah, here's a question. Does anybody else want to take a stab at this question? Shout out to Hamas Moose. Is YouTube your main source of income? Anybody want to take a stab at that? Yeah. Anybody? You guys can answer that question. Uh, is YouTube your job or is it a side hustle? Anybody want to answer that question? 4K at 60, no limit on Android. Will D, what's going on? I didn't even see you in here, man. Yeah. Oh yes, there it is, Will. Yes, Will. There it is. That's what it is. You already know. I don't know why that isn't the first thing. Being able to, I said it earlier, being able to record 4K unlimited on any Android phone I want, especially the Note 10. Even the OnePlus 7 Pro can't do that. Will, you got your OnePlus 7 Pro, right? I think you have it. Even the OnePlus 7 Pro can't record unlimited 4K 60. Yeah. Yes. I think it breaks up and stops. Yeah. I think it works for somebody said work for FedEx or UPS on the side. Man, it would seem like it, doesn't it? Because I need to just go sleep over all these packages I get. I already cleared out my packages for today. Yeah, man. Pixel 4 better. Oh, so Will said that the OnePlus can record 4K unlimited. Then no stops, no breaks. The limit, if you didn't hear it earlier, the limit on the Note 10 Plus is 8 minutes. It breaks into 8-minute increments. It stops 8 minutes. Oh, okay, so it can't. Okay, I thought you said that it did. I was like, man, I don't know the limit on the OnePlus 4K 60 FPS, but I'm pretty sure it does not because I think it's like 7 minutes. Oh yeah, I'm hoping. The G8 only does 6 minutes in 4K at 60 frames per second. Yeah, the G8 only does 6 minutes. I know that for a fact because my G8 is upstairs, and I've always asked for a update from LG. Like, yo, what's the deal? Let me get 4K at 60 unlimited. But yeah, it's 8 minutes on the Note 10 Plus, the Note 10. 4K is unlimited. 4K 30, that's unlimited. Yeah. Night Tech, quit spamming my stream, son. I call you son because you shine like one. You already know. Yeah, I still got the G8. Oh man, Garrett. Of course, I'm rocking. Man, the G8 is my benchmark. All right, Will, take care, man. Y'all get ready to stream. Oh man, I want to get on y'all stream. Why can't I ever get down with y'all stream? Will and them want to invite me on their stream. I ain't good enough to get on their stream. They got permanent guests now. I'm not even allowed in the building. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even allowed in the building. Will and them keep me in the chats, man. They keep me in the chats. I would take a guess you're retired military. Yes. Yes, you would be right on, Donna. You would be correct, and also did law enforcement as well. So you will be correct. When the no phones, iPhone drivers will release. Can't get it either. Hey, Night said he can't get in there either. Will and them got us locked out, man. Him and Moby Geese and George, my home, they got us locked out of their stream, man. You know that, Reginald? You know what I'm saying? I've been out for 25 years. This is 25 years right now. This is my 25th year of retiring out from the military. Favorite YouTuber that inspired my channel? That's a great question. Now, I wouldn't say that the person inspired my channel, but it was it was two people that I only watched. And I've said this on Twitter. It's funny you asked that because I posted it on Twitter. The first person is a guy called Black Prince 310. He was a young guy. Yo, I love this cat, man. He was a young guy. He was doing it back in the day. His channel is still up, but he just stopped doing videos. His name is Cody Spence. Cody Spence. So he just dropped off the mat. I don't know if you know who Cody Spence is. Some of you guys might not know him because he's from like 13, 14 years ago. No, about 10. Yeah, he's about 12, 10 to 15 years ago. Cody Spence was big on YouTube. He was bigger than your MKBHDs and all that stuff. This dude was huge. So he's one of the reasons that he's somebody who kind of I liked on YouTube. So it kind of made me say, well, I guess I'll start a channel back in the day. And the other guy The number one guy on my list who doesn't do videos anymore, he's still online. He was with the company when I liked the company. He was with Pocket Now when I liked Pocket Now. Brandon Miniman. You can still find Brandon Miniman on Twitter. He still sells stuff on Swapper. I've seen him all over the place. Brandon has been around for a very long time. Brandon Miniman and Black Prince 310 were the ones that when I was watching back in the day, I said, you know what? I like these two guys. I like them. Especially Black Prince 310, Cody Spence, because he showed emotion on camera. You know what I'm saying? He was like me. You know, he wasn't like, this is the Galaxy Note 10 and it has a 5-screen. He wasn't following those stereotypical reviewers. Yeah, he wasn't doing it. So those are the two YouTubers that I felt were genuinely straightforward, and I liked them. Yep, I like those guys. I've heard that before. It's kind of strange, but I've heard that before. When people say that I inspired them to start a channel and that they like me. It's weird because I'm me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not just your average tech reviewer. I'm just some dude just doing tech because it's fun. You know, it happens to be very lucrative for me. Because I think it's is Brandon back on Pocket Now? He's back there now? Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know he was back. Because I don't rock with Pocket Now anymore. I met some of those cats and some of the people that was currently there when I went to the Note 8 event. Night Tech, yeah, I got onto Night Tech behind the scenes and I actually talked to him. I was like, yo, you need to start this channel. I said, you need to start this channel. Night Tech, before he was Night Tech, me and him, he was in this community for Huawei. I used to rock with Huawei heavy. And before he was Night Tech, that dude had every phone in the world. I said, dude, listen, get paid, man. Do something with yourself. Utilize this if this is your passion. And he started his channel. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but that's the truth. He just said it. No Night Tech channel without Jay. And I respect that, man. I appreciate the love. But I try to push a lot. Appreciate the super chat from Vinny. I appreciate it. I try to tell people that just have some fun outside of your serious life. You know, like for those of us, because a lot of these guys are still working, still got young kids, and you got things you really got to take care of. And it's way more important than YouTube. So for me, I'm just some guy that likes tech, and I just it happens to be, like I said, very lucrative for me because I like it. I don't feel like this is any kind of work at all. But when I feel like it's getting too strenuous, I will stop. And I'll go back to doing something that I genuinely love outside of this place. So, all right, man, take care, Vinny. For a couple of years. Yeah, self-justice, man. Some people have been following me for quite some time. Technically T. I've told him too, man, you are good at this. I used to tell T, man, you gotta get in front of that camera, bro. You got the personality to be in front of the camera. Some people have it. T Frank is another one. Man, I love T Frank, man. Her and T kind of have. T Frank is she got a smooth flow. You know, I used to tell T, man, you got to get in front of that camera, son. You good at this, man. You good at this. You got this, man. I wouldn't. And another cat I like is Viper. Vipe Nation, man. Vipe is a different kind of. The reason I like Vipe is because he's doing something totally different from what I see on YouTube right now. You may think you're seeing something new, but you got to watch Vipe. Vipe Nation is the truth, man. That cat he's so good. He's different. And I like to look at somebody who's totally different from what the norm is. Yeah, man. Vibe Nation, I like that cat. I noticed him because I saw him talking to, I think I saw him talking to Technical T online one time on Twitter or something. And I said, who is this guy? He was like, stay tuned to the video. That's my Vibe Nation, my Vibe Nation impersonation. Welcome back to another video. And he hit his hand, catch me on my Twitter. That guy's crazy. I love it though. I love the originality, son. I mean, I'm a YouTuber, so I gotta have something to watch. And that's a very selective few. You know what I'm saying? My Project 13, all these cats, man, I tell them behind closed doors, dude, you got this, man. You are good at this. Somebody gotta handle this, you know what I'm saying? Somebody has to do it because there's so much so-called talent out there that some people just don't have time for it, you know what I'm saying? Like I tell Gigi all the time, if you don't know who Gigi is, Gadget Goddess, she's one of the mods in here too. She's on Wired Wednesdays. I tell her, go and start that channel. Let me tell you, Gigi got the phones over there, son. She's got some hotness over. She got some fire. She's got the fire, and she will be great. The reason I tell a lot of women to do tech is because women are winning in tech. There's not a lot of women in tech, and so when a woman does get out front in tech, she wins just for being a woman. You know what I'm saying? We need a different flavor. We need a different something different. You know what I mean? Women win in tech, for sure. Yeah, I love Vipe, man. Vipe Nation, man. He be streaming for like 10 hours, though. You know what I mean? We need more women in tech because, you know, women, it's a different approach. You know what I mean? You get something different. It's women have a different approach on tech. I'm not talking about the nerdy woman. I'm talking about just a regular woman who likes tech, but doesn't have that, you know, that generic tech. I can't put it into words. I think Gigi would do great at it, man, because she already got a lot of tech out there, man. She got a lot of tech, son. And she don't have a YouTube channel. She has a YouTube channel, but she's not producing right now. She doesn't have a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? People are subscribing to her. You know what I mean? People are subscribed. They're waiting. Gigi, we're waiting. We're waiting on you. Won't you come? Won't you come? I got serious for a minute there. Yeah. What's going on? Editing King is new here. He's a newbie. Shout out to everyone. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm subscribed to her. I haven't seen her make anything, Donna. I haven't seen anything yet. Unless I'm slipping. I could be slipping too. I could be. So, folks, I'm at about an hour and 45 minutes. I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you joining me on Fun Fact Friday. A little freestyle. If you came in just now, you're a part of the replay crew. So, when I stop this, it'll process to YouTube. And I got my Ray Charles on for a minute there. I got it. My Ray Charles. I love Ray Charles. Oh, man. Georgia? Yeah, I love Ray Charles. But if you're a part of the replay crew, I appreciate the love. Make sure you guys have a solid weekend. Obviously, I'm pushing out footage. I got footage already set to come out. So I hope you guys enjoy the footage over the week. I put out a video pretty much almost every day. And I appreciate all the regulars that come through and all the new people that have finally joined in. God bless you guys, man. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Maybe I'll stream again Saturday. I don't know. I don't plan anything. Jersey in the house. Jersey, you already know. Jersey, all day long, son. Yeah, so, we're going to have a good time. I got footage coming out. Tonight, I'm going to go ahead and release that video at like midnight Central Standard Time. So, check for that video. The Axon 10 Pro versus the G8. I think you're going to be impressed with what you see. And the G8 is the phone to beat for me. I mean, you got to beat the G8. And if you can beat it in some areas, that's cool. But I want to see you beat up on the G8. And I technically haven't really seen that yet. So, midnight Central Standard Time. I think you'll enjoy it, man. Shout out to everybody who's coming in from Jersey, East Coast, UK, London, everywhere. Georgia, everywhere. My new track, if you haven't heard it yet. It's my new track for the channel. I'll start to incorporate that a little bit more whenever I can. Appreciate the super chat on your way out. I thank for those who dropped those super chats. Much appreciated. I'm buying phones with your money. That's what I'm doing. I'm buying phones with your money. Give me back the videos. That's all I'm doing. New track is fire though. Ugh. I got this online too. Woo. I love this track. I'm gonna try to use it a lot more. I hope you guys like the new track. I used it already in the video. In my last Note 10 video, I talked about the Note 10. I used it in that video. Yeah, New York, Aaliyah B. On side note, I used to love Aaliyah as an artist back in the day. Man, he said spit a quick six. Man, like most people my age, I was a rapper back in the day. I did. But I'm rapping for Jesus now, so I can't spit no fire. I have rapped. I've rapped on a video in my channel. If you can find that video where I rapped in the video, tag me on Twitter, I will give you a smartphone. You got my word. The first person who tags me on the video that I rapped in the video, Tag me on Twitter with the video. The first person who does that, I will give you a smartphone today. You got 24 hours. You have my word. 24 hours. Yes, I'm confident iPhone 11. Sneak peek of what's coming. Bow! One of my favorite artists back in the day when I was listening to that hardcore heavy hip hop was B.I.G., KRS-One, Curtis Blow, stuff like that. Remember a song called The Message? You old enough to remember The Message? Remember a group called Full Force? Remember them? Anyone? Somebody said I'm a 90s baby. I'm 70s, early 70s. Yes, Poor Righteous Teachers. I remember them. That's 80s stuff right there. I like the 70s, 80s, and some of the early 90s. I'm out, y'all. Find that video. Tag me on Twitter. I'm gonna give you a phone.